What's up guys, Enkiri here. Today I want to talk about something I've noticed on here recently. See, I've really kind of knuckled down and gotten pretty serious about my channel in like the last 12 months and in really trying to release truly valuable content to the community at large. And it's been a big learning experience for me. Not so much the information that I wanted to put out, that was stuff I had already learned years ago and continue to learn every day because it's what I'm passionate about. But more so the culture of YouTube fitness itself is something that I've almost had to succumb to a degree. And I've been very reluctant to do so. And the growth of my channel kind of speaks for itself in that regard, which is to say it's been highly stifled. And I'm not stupid. I do understand why, and that has been a choice in many respects, or even a battle I've chosen to take up of my own accord because I have principles that I refuse to give up on. And frankly, I will willingly fail here before relinquishing those principles. I will either succeed here in the way that I've chosen, or I will simply fall on that sword. But I will not, under any circumstances, sell my soul. And now you guys probably think I'm talking about all the egocentric day-in-the-life vlogs and full day of eating videos and the pointless supplements and moronically crafted cookie-cutter ebooks that all those motherfuckers try to hawk to you day in and day out. But I'm not. We've already kind of touched on that shit here, and most of you guys know my feelings on those things, and you know what? Whatever, man. People are gonna try to sell you shit. Fine. I've done my part to help you learn how to discern what's garbage and what's not, and I'm under no further obligation there. This one is different though. This one is not directed at them. This one is directed at you, the viewers, the people that give them a job and a reason for even existing. YouTube fitness is what it is because of what the people have chosen it to be. You guys are the voters, and you guys elect who comes into power. And the reason you're getting bombarded left and right with utterly worthless and just outright terrible training information that honestly is not even applicable to 99% of you, that really espouses something that's no longer even resembling fitness or health, and in reality is not even congruent with your goals, is because of this weird cultural fascination with the sport of bodybuilding. There are just so many channels that glamorize bodybuilding and the lifestyle involved therein and the training style it entails. And those channels, regardless of what their particular aim may be or their particular little style that they try to take on, always seem to become the biggest and most popular channels on here. Because deep down, all the average young dude really wants is to just look good. They fall for it because that's what bodybuilding supposedly stands for, right? It's the sport of looking good. And I'm gonna come right out and say it. There's nothing wrong with bodybuilding in the spirit of what it is intended to be. It's about being strong and muscular and healthy and really living an overall healthy lifestyle coupled with a nutritious diet. That sounds fucking great, right? But what the spirit of the thing is and what it has actually become in its extreme practice are two profoundly different things. And there's an enormous elephant in the room that hardly anybody even mentions, save for very occasionally, and it's the drugs. Drugs to gain weight, drugs to lose weight, drugs to manipulate hormones on every level, not just sex hormones, but growth hormone and insulin and thyroid hormones. And then along with all that, you've got stimulatory drugs and appetite suppressants, and the list goes on and on and on. And when you stop for just 2 fucking seconds and think about it, it's all just batshit motherfucking insanity. And while none of this is my cup of tea, I honestly do not give a flying fuck what you put into your body. You can swallow whatever pills you want and inject yourself with whatever the hell makes your dick hard. That is your prerogative, and I'm not telling you not to. But I do happen to know that the vast majority of people, like me, have absolutely no interest in consuming that type of shit. And so to prey on people's deep-seated wants and desires by convincing them that they too can have the body that they dream of having, by selling them a lifestyle and a method of training that by default is attached to that drug usage, in my opinion, is simply immoral. I mean, look, everybody wants to be swole. I want to be fucking swole. That's why I started lifting. But why on earth would you ever take advice from somebody who doesn't even know what it's like to have to train without the assistance of drugs? It makes absolutely no logical sense. These people have altered their very physiology to its motherfucking core. How could somebody like this possibly have any grasp of the training principles that apply to people who don't shove vials of testosterone up their ass every other day? And why on earth would you ever buy coaching from someone like this? And yet, the consumers of YouTube fitness continually get the wool pulled over their eyes by these people simply because they're jacked or have the look that most guys want. And then you've got outright jester in the court type clowns like Enkiri saying shit like, being strong for a natty is like saying you're smart for a retarded person. Really? How does one even fucking equate to the other? Normal brain functioning is being not retarded, right? Well, normal human physiology is being not juiced to the motherfucking gills. Not the other way around, no matter how much you might think it is. So, I don't think that was a very good analogy there, Eric. Being natural is the default. So yes, I think claiming to be strong for a person who doesn't ingest copious amounts of drugs is a valid statement to make. And one can't be compared to the other because they're not fucking comparable. The cold, hard, sad truth of the matter is, for a natural lifter, the path to becoming swole is the same as the path to becoming fit and healthy and strong. The things cannot be separated on a physiological level because without drugs, an unhealthy body will not be a muscular body. And without drugs, a weak body will not be a muscular body. Until you introduce drugs, all of these things are intimately intertwined, and the path to get there is basically always the same. It's what you guys see me doing here on my channel, boring you to death every single week. Traditional motherfucking weight training. And I get that not everyone wants to squat 500 pounds or deadlift 600 pounds or gives a shit about how high they can jump or how fast they can run. But while the methods may deviate ever so slightly, the core principles that take me to my goals and you to your goals will remain exactly the same. Whether you just want to be really fucking swole or really fucking fit or just massively strong and athletic. And that's just what it is. But this modern bodybuilding ideology that's become so damn fetishized and has permeated the depths of this place like a plague, basically drowning out all the effective and quality training information in the process, is essentially just one big circle-jerking waste of time. So I beg of you, the viewers, the subscribers, the voters, elect something new. Support and promote the channels that promote real information from people with practical and applicable experience. Organize a freaking coup d'etat and overthrow this modern bodybuilding bullshit. Train like an athlete, but like, you know, actually train like an athlete. Don't just say the words and pretend like you do. Change the culture of this place to something that actually provides useful information for the majority of you, not just the minute percentage who have chosen to use drugs or have the end goal of stepping onto a bodybuilding stage. You guys literally have the potential to have the knowledge base of the world's most talented and most knowledgeable weight training coaches in the world at your very fingertips. Some of the brightest and most experienced minds in the game. And instead of choosing to absorb and promote this information, the community at large has chosen to remain willfully ignorant. And instead promote people who think that leg extensions and pec flies while wearing a belt have some sort of place in a training program beyond third or fourth level ancillary exercise. And it's time for that to change. I want the culture here to change, not just for my benefit, but for yours as well. And I sincerely hope that after watching this video, you all feel the same way. Anyway, that's all I got for now, guys. Please be sure to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And definitely leave me some love in the comments down below. And if you agree with the sentiment of this video, then share it around and let's change the culture here together. Just remember, you guys are the voters and you guys have the power to make things change. You just have to want to make it happen as badly as I do. Anyway, keep training hard, and I will catch you guys next time.